everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it would be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Parker outside. Here's Metu. Comes up empty down low. Parker defending, and he buries his first look.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Good work there as it goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Right wing. Five on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Metu. Here's Satoransky. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
They set the pick. Pass to Satoransky. He takes it in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why can you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 4, down low. Misses in close.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Oh, got that one up quick. 5 points in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
To the left wing. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Parker left side from outside the arc. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And they're running. Edwards with it. Now Satoransky defending. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Satoransky. He's got 9. Metu, pass to Satoransky. Back to Metu. And stolen by Edwards. And here they come. Pulls up for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Ball no good. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
There's 39 seconds left in the first.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Satoransky. No good. Unable to win this run. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Away team foul. Number 13. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Tie game and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. After this, and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Pass to Booker. Outside Napier. Driving to the basket. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And here's Hernan Gomez. The three is up. The shot no good. Inside. Here's Booker. He got a piece of it. Here's Vesely. He's guarded by Napier. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Vesely. Lets it go from the wing, and he nails the jumper.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Got a piece of it. Back to Napier. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. It's deflected. And they're able to recover. Offensive rebound with the clock winding down. And Booker with the jam.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Napier. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Vesely. He shoots it. Got a hand on it. Launches a 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Vesely. No good with the elbow jumper.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
minute 53 left in the second quarter. Banked it in off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Booker with the jam.
The savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's a minute 26 left in the first half. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from downtown.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Three-pointer. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
They set the pick. There's the drive.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Edwards on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
In time, but it would not fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the home team. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Fall in at the 5. Shot clock at 6. De Silva. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Shoots it from the corner. Count that one. He has 7.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
There's a screen. Outside Edwards. Up again. This one for 3. And Parker pulls it down.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And Parker throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to De Silva, to the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Fall. Drains the triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Back to Parker. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here's the fast break, stolen by Parker. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Edwards. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He has 6.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Satoransky passes to Fall. Now here's Satoransky. 9 points in the game. Second chance shot. Fall no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
And Parker pulls it down.
Away team foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Second team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Parker. 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Napier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Napier's got 6.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Satoransky. And it's all from three-point range. Satoransky's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Over to the wing. 4-3. Unable to get that one. There's a screen by Metu. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Away team foul.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game.
At the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And so he makes both from the line. They set the screen, driving inside.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Fires for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Full team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. First team foul.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. And it's good. Napier.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Deflected. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
He's guarded by Napier. 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Drops in the three.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the three. Hits the three-pointer.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
On target from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they'll find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Counted from distance.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Sinks it from distance.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now. And if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Booker looking around. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Left side Napier. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No good from the wing. In transition. From behind the arc. Tipped. Now Hernan Gomez. Three-pointer. He buries it from three. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And so the road team gets the W in this one.
That's the end of the
Boy, a
game.
nice win on the road. By the time
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Tavares in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
Now, here's Satoransky. And it's good, 2 points. Here's Musa. Fires the three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Fall. Out to Parker. And Garuba pulls it down. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Musa with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so here's the home team. 4-point game. A three. And Garuba pulls it down. Satoransky's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Garuba the pass to Tavares. Here's Garuba. Driving to the basket. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Musa. He's got 6. Pass to Garuba. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Tavares. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Fall. There's the pick for 3. And Garuba pulls it down.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Musa. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Parker outside. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Parker's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that.
Musa with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Away team foul. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass the deck. Here's Musa. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From downtown, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
To the left wing, here's Garuba. Buries it from 3-point range. Garuba's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Satoransky. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Musa. He's got 12. His 3-pointers off the mark. There's the 3. That one, no good. Launches from deep. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Leading by 7. And we'll return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Now Hazonia from deep 3-point land. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Ibaka outside. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Abrinas. Hernan Gomez a screen. Trains the 3-pointer. 8 points for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Yui kicks to Ibaka. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Defensive foul.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Vesely. From 18 feet away. A rebound by Hazonia.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Huey. Misses the 3. There's Abrinas. And the 3-ball is good. Abrinas has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's tipped. Here's Huey. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He was all alone on that one.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Ibaka. Hezonja on the wing. Drills it from outside.
Hezonja.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here he goes. Shots good by Laprovitola. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Hezonja on the wing. Stolen by Vesely. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Laprovitola. The three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Abrinas. Hernan Gomez a screen. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's the break. Here's Ewing from beyond the arc, and then some. Ewing's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Laprovitola. He has 5. Hernan Gomez a screen. 1 second left. The shot's good from Laprovitola. Laprovitola's got 7 points. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did?
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
Thanks for spending halftime with.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Provitola's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. We've got Satoransky. Medu is out there with Parker, and it's Fall in at the 5 spot. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And it's Jack in at the 3. Pulls it up. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Team foul.
Falls out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Here's Musa. Here's Tavares. And he dunks it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And it's Tavares in at the 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Musa. He's got 15. Count that bucket. Musa's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Campazzo's got his first basket of the night.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far. Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Musa. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And he lays it straight in. He's got 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The shot. The rebound by Madrid. Parker outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Musa. 17 points in the game. Pass to Tavares. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Satoransky. Good on the triple. Satoransky's got 9 points. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Medu. For the tie, clock at 6, and he lays it up and in. And that ties it up.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that one.
Garuba's shot is off. Here's Medu. Still without a basket. For the lead. And the layup by Satoransky.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To halt the run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Go into the rack with energy in the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Doesn't go that time. Here's Musa. Satoransky covering. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Satoransky, the pass to Medu. Out to the right wing. Pass to Satoransky. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Fall passes to Medu. Here's Fall. To the left side wing. There's a good screen. Parker drives in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Garuba trains it from beyond the arc. Garuba's got 8.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Down low, it's deflected. He can't get that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Up by 3. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
They just just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Lapro Vidala in at the point. Pass to Abrinas. Pulls up. Hernan Gomez kicks to Abrinas. 5 to shoot. Stolen. Ibaka, the pass to Yui. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Fires away from way outside. Vidala, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Ibaka for 3.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
Here's Abrinas, and the layup falls.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lasagna's shot is off.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Vidala passes to Abrinas. Fires away from outside. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Yui. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Away team foul. Number 24. First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
Lapro Vidala taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the drive. Ibaka outside. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Ibaka's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Parker. Takes it off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Yui. It's good from long range. Yui's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
6 on the shot clock. Satoransky looking around. They grab their own miss. Out to Parker. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Parker.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Yui. Satoransky covering. Driving the lane. Ibaka. Wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. Banked in off the glass.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Yui.
recovery. Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Parker with it. Pass to Abrinas. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For the three, right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the fourth. Here's Zazania.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
That's a 2 from Parker. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They break.
thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Off target from three-point range. Here's Musa. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Campazzo. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Musa. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
For the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Edwards. There's a screen. Drops in the layup for two.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Offensive rebound. Here's Campazzo. 6 on the shot clock. And yep, it's good.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
It's intercepted. From deep three-point range. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. And here's the fast break. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Musa, good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Here's Musa. Clock at 6. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
De Silva. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Musa. Give him 8. Sinks the tray.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Launches it from deep. And no good. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Pass to Garuba. Oh, it's stolen away. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Musa. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot for 3. Edwards pulls it in. There's 53 seconds left in the first. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's Edwards. And Musa pulls it down. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Garuba. Pass to Musa. Let's go with a three. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, no good. Edwards gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Musa. Takes a three. No good. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Number 13.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Leading by 6. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here's Hazonia. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Snatched away. They set a pick. Ibaka for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
The 3 is up. And Hazonia pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the jam by Ibaka.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Ibaka. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's stolen. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. In transition, here they come to stop the run. And the layup is up and in. 5 points in the game. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Hazonia. The 3. Drops in the 3.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Fires the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. He's guarded by Napier. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Ibaka with a steal. Knocks it loose. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Down low. That one falls.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
From outside, off the mark. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half. They need this. Jacks up a 3. Yes, it's good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Ibaka. to 5 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Hazonia. Buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
He launched that one from way outside.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Here's the pick. Pulls it from the top of the key. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Pass to Napier. And the layup is good. Napier's gotten his first basket of the night.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And the layup is good off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Pass to Ibaka. And there's a pick. He takes it in. And the jam by Ibaka.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half now in the books. They lead by 11. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch.
All right, and now time. Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Edwards looking it over. Pass to De Silva. The three. The putback. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 17.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
The three ball. He's off on that one.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Nails it from 3.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Musa. Offline with a 3.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Outside Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Over to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. No good there. Here's Depp. And that one is hammered home.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Pulls it. Pass to De Silva. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. De Silva's got 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Count it. Good. 9 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Campazzo.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Musa. They get it back. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. 20 points for him.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Gets a very good look and converts. 1:05 left to play in the third. From outside the arc, De Silva with the rebound.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Campazzo. Can't get the finger roll. 17 seconds left in the third quarter here. Takes it inside to the paint. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the three, small forward.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. And the visitors call time here.
If you see yourself with a three, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Booker defending. 5 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Driving to the basket. Pass to Napier. And Azonia pulls it down.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league. Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
He's guarded by Napier. They set the pick, and there's the drive. Puts up a three. Hazonia gets the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. Launches it. No good on the three. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Ibaka. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ibaka with a steal. From behind the arc. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Here's the break. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three. Here's Hazonia. Booker defending. The shot by Hazonia, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Beyond the arc. That one is off. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Ibaka. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8. From deep three-point land. Hits a three-pointer.
Number 22.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Takes the three, and the three-pointer goes. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The visiting club takes the win on the road to walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Parker out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Fall in at the 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's stolen by Edwards. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Satoransky. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. Here's De Silva, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Hernan Gomez. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Edwards against Satoransky. From deep. De Silva with the rebound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Edwards against Satoransky. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Satoransky. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lucic, covered by Parker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
First 2 minutes.
Lucic, covered by Parker. Misses the 3. To the right side. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
You cannot leave them alone like that, especially from long range.
Hernan Gomez covering. Pass to Edwards. They set the pick. Fall with the rebound.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off target with his three.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
.23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. So the wing on the left. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 7. And we'll get the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Metu, and it's Vesely in at the 5 spot. Tipped away. And they're moving it up. Plays it in off the breakaway. Giffey. Oh, that's blocked. A finish. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Napier. And he drives in, plays it up, and banks it in.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Laprovitola. Napier covering. Metu can't hit. Into the lane, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Abrinas. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Six on the shot clock. The tray. Right wing. Driving inside. Here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Laprovitola. Napier covering. Shots good by Laprovitola. Now here's Napier. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot from 16. With the clock winding down. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Napier finds Booker. Oh my goodness, the slam!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Laprovitola. Quick shot there, and it's off target. It's tipped. Stolen by Vesely. Here's Aprinas. The three-pointer is right on target.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They set the screen. Pass to Booker. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Vesely with the ball. Fires from 18. Good on the jump shot.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Now here's Napier. Guarded closely. And the shot goes in. Napier's got his third bucket of the night. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Laprovitola. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first half. Up 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
This looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the home team.
We often talk.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Satoransky's gone 1 of 4 so far. Ball's out there with Hernangomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Parker outside. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Parker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's De Silva. Hernangomez covering. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. For the lead. And the 3-ball is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
It's stolen by Edwards. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 8. Edwards. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. There's the pick. And he banks in the layup.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Driving in. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%. And that'll keep your confidence high.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Fires for 3, drills it from outside.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Inside, forward, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's how you lead a team.
Literally in the third. 2 minutes.
1:53 left here in the third quarter. Comes up empty down low.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And it's Parker in the corner. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A tight game here in Utah. To the wing right side. Pass to De Silva. There's the screen. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Parker outside. The tray. The shot that time, not on target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lucic. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Satoransky, the pass to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Edwards against Satoransky. Back to Edwards. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Up by 4. And time to step aside. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Giffey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one.
At the least, he did extend it to a two-possession game. That's important.
They've got Metu, and it's Vesely in at the center, filling out the middle.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Abrinas. Puts up a deep three. Booker pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And they're running. Vesely passes to Metu with the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's the screen from deep. Got a piece of it, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Abrinas.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Kicks it out to Booker. Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Vesely passes to Abrinas. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Vesely. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Here's Metu. Afro-Vitola passes to Metu. Out left to the wing. Going inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And he knocks down the first one.
Afro-Vitola at the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Afro-Vitola. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Afro-Vitola's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear where they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Metu.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself. Pass to De Silva. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Number 13.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
They set the pick. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Such a wide open look.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now, Satoransky. Clock at 6. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the... Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Parker out there with Medu, and it's Fall in at the center, locking down the middle. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Deck. First personal foul. First team foul.
Takes a three. A shot, no good. Here's Musa. Satoransky covering. Here's Garuba. No good on the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Musa. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Parker. Pass to Satoransky. 5 on the clock. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Musa. Let's go. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Fall. Here's Satoransky. Rob. Musa passes to Garuba. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Facundo.
No clue how he got that one to
Personal
fall.
foul. Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jacks up a three. Drains the three-pointer. Garuba's got 7. Garuba's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Pass to Parker. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Parker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Campazzo. 1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Musa's got his second basket. Musa's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Satoransky. He's guarded closely. Parker finds Satoransky. Back to Parker. Out to the right wing. And here is Satoransky. Still scoreless. No good on the triple. And here comes the break. Here's Musa. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Tavares gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Satoransky looking around. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now here's Satoransky. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Musa. Over to the wing. Here's Garuba. Buries it from three-point range. Garuba's got 10 points. And no good in the last second attempt this time. So scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. They're up by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the 5 spot. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. The rebound by Ibaka. Here's Azania. The quick look, no good that time. Here's the 3. No good there. Fade away. No good on the shot. Azania's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Laprovitola. Off target from three-point range. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Hits the three-point bomb.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Hazonia with the ball. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. So the wing on the left puts up a deep 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
From the arc, connects from three-point range. Azania's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Ibaka for 3. Rebound by Vesely. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Ibaka. And here's the break. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been correct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. I've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ibaka's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
From deep 3-point land, they get it back.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the middle, here's Huey. Nails the baby hook. Huey's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Provitola, that 3 off the mark. Provitola's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And a miss there on the triple. And stolen by Hezonja. The 3. Ibaka right side. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Laprovitola. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Defensive foul.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Fires from deep, and Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 8 points. Here's Laprovitola. He has 7. Pass to Vesely. Over Ibaka. Off the left rim and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Vesely missing. Vesely's gone 1 of 3 on the night. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 11.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Huey, the pass to Ibaka. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Here's Abrinas. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's... Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the visiting team. Thank you for being with us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Campazzo. And it's Tavares in at the 5. Home in the paint. Pass to Musa. There's the 3. Deflects the pass. Medu is out there with Fall. Then there's Parker. And it's Zadaramsky in at the 1 spot. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Zadaramsky's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Medu, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Satoransky's got his second basket of the night. Satoransky's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. Right wing. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's good. Dak's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
There's a screen. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Musa's got 11 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Garuba. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 12 points for him.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
They get the rebound.
Yeah, the defense there. Them from three-point range.
Shoots the 3. The rebound by Medu. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Rebound by Tavares.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Satoransky.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shoots it up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Garuba. And it's off from three-point range. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
From downtown, Tavares can't hit. 1:16 left to play in the third. An even 3-on-3 break. To the left wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Musa for 3. The shot, no good. Parker, right side. Offline with his 3. To the right side. Here's Musa. Satoransky covering. .30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Medu. Three-pointer. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jack passes to Garuba. Here's Musa. Out left to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The three-pointer's right on target. Musa's got 6 here in this quarter. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Deliver. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Laprovitola. Now Vesely. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Vesely's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. We've got Hernan Gomez. And it's Vesely in at the center. And that's going to be out of bounds. No keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Poked away. Stolen by Vesely. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Hazonia defender. Fast break. Here we go. Ibaka. Wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pushing it up. Off target from outside. For the 3. Aprinas' shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Laprovitola. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes out of play.
Away team ball.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Beyond the arc. No good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hazonia on the wing. Ibaka with the screen on Hernan Gomez. Back to Ibaka from past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Hazonia. Three-pointer. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Laprovitola. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right? What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Ibaka outside. Here's Huey. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Here's Laprovitola, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aprinas. A rebound by Hazonia. Hazonia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ibaka, the pass to Huey. Fires away from way outside. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Hazonia. The 3. It doesn't go for him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wasted no time on that one.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Huey. Puts up a deep 3. Hazonia's shot is off. Here's Aprinas. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Intercepted. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka outside. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Takes the 3. No good there. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was...
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to Deck. Fires the three, and the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
To the away team.
And there's the screen. From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
Number 13.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Musa, good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Garuba tries again. Pass to Deck. Fires for three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
The kick out to Edwards. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Garuba. From beyond the arc and then some.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
Pass to Edwards. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Here's Garuba. And he throws it down with one hand.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Pass to De Silva. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Clock at 6. The three is up. And Campazzo pulls it down. Here's Garuba. He's got 5. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. In transition, here they come.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's De Silva. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. De Silva's got 5.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Musa, good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
To the inside. The shake. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Garuba. Pass to Musa. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. 9 points in the game. 1:02 left in the first. Misses the 3. Here's Garuba. Fast break, here we go. Now here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And stolen by Edwards. Going all the way to the rack. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Out to the right wing. Launches a three. That one no good. That'll count. That shot off. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Up by one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Outside for Booker.
Home team foul. Yui. First personal foul. First team foul. Home team foul. Number 24. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Napier. Shot clock at 6.
Home team foul.
On Friday, then on Tuesday.
And that game against Athens, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Pass to Azonia. Out to the wing. And it's all tied up.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's blocked by Ibaka. It's a one-on-one situation. The three connects from downtown.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. 6 points for him.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Napier. And the layup falls. Napier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Booker. Back to Napier. Oh, from deep. Pure from three-point range. Napier's got 7.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. 1:51 left in the second period. Six on the shot clock. Outside Booker.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
1:36 left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, and he buries his first look.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
To the right side. And again, unable to change momentum here. Back to Napier. 51 seconds left to play in the half. The three ball gets the three to fall.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Fires from deep. And Azonia pulls it down. Going all the way to the rack. Oh, it's off. And they can't capitalize on the break. The shot off that time. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 8. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
The visiting team, 38.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
And now, and that's it for halftime. Thank you.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. So it's the home team now. 8-point game. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point. Here's Musa. Drills it from deep.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the small forward position.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
On the take. And he dunks it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Garuba misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to De Silva. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 3, Carson Edwards.
Here's Campazzo. No made baskets yet. Gets the three ball to go.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Musa, good.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Three-pointer off the mark. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Coming on the floor for the away team, number 41. Number 41.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Home team, Musa, taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
From deep. It's not going to go for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Garuba for the lead. They get it again. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Musa gets the three to fall. 23 points in the game.
Here in the third, he's really starting to heat up from the perimeter.
The deep three. Pass to Deck. 1:39 left in the third quarter. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Let's go with a three. That's no good. He's 8 for 11. Out on his own on the break. Puts up a three. Drops in the three.
Number 13.
He's got 6.
3 points.
The D lagging on the break, and he makes them pay full price.
Here's Musa. 26 points for him. Pass to Deck. Here's Garuba. It's stolen. 43 seconds left in the third. It's tipped. Here's Musa. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Musa. From beyond the arc and then some.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Right wing. From deep three-point land. And he can't get that one. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They're up by 6. And don't go away. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
First personal foul.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Ibaka with a screen on Booker. Here's Hazonia. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Left side, Napier. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Napier's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Pass to Hazonia. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
High arcing shot. He can't hit that time.
Home team foul. Number 6. First personal foul. Second team foul.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Into the lane. And he gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Ibaka. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Substitution on the court.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Hazonia pulls it down. Here's Musa. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes.
To the left side wing. Takes a three. Doesn't go for him.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's Garuba. Great look there, but off target.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Ooh, powered down with both hands. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Musa. Screen by Ibaka. Here's the three. They get it back. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Garuba. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Musa. Here's Garuba. 5 on the clock. 4-3. That shot missing. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Here's Musa. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? The home team calls timeout. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Checking in for the away team, Da Silva, number 41.
A 3 off the inbound. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.